Here with us today is the HONOR Pad X9a, and as you can see, it came with this very nice keyboard cover case. But let's begin by going over the system specifications. It runs on the Snapdragon 685 4G chipset, but the variant that we have with us right now is Wi-Fi only. It comes with 6 gigabytes of memory and 128 gigs of internal storage. It's running Android version 14 with MagicOS version 9.0. Now, looking deeper, you can see that we are using LPDDR4X memory modules. It already uses UFS file system format. For display, it uses an 11.5-inch IPS level panel, and the resolution is 2500 by 1500, while the refresh rate goes all the way to 60 Hertz, but we can adjust that and increase the refresh rate all the way to 120 Hertz, which is what we did just now. We are packing a 8300 milliamp hour battery, and what's nice about this tablet is that it's super thin. I'm going to show you by removing the keyboard cover. So it's one of the thinner tablets that we've reviewed so far this year. So one of the things that we like about MagicOS is the built-in game manager, and to do that, just go to System Settings, go to Apps, then head over to Game Manager. From here, make sure that Game Manager is enabled and make sure that the game that you'd like to play is added, and if not, you can just toggle that over here. And then there's also the on-screen sidebar, which you can access by swiping from the left edge of the screen. Make sure that Game Service Panel is also enabled. Now, with that being said, let's launch our first game. Upon launching, you will be able to access the Game Manager. So the first thing that we'd like to do is to set the performance to game mode. This allows you to maximize your system's resources. Then the next thing that we want to do is to make sure that rotation lock, then turn on do not disturb mode. Now, the one thing that we are missing here is a frame rate monitor. There's no FPS counter, but you do get access to a window mode that will allow you to watch your favorite videos and chat with your friends while you're playing. So if you don't see the application that you wanna use, then you can just simply edit and then add it manually. So for example, you want to be able to access your calendar or your calculator, just tap on that and then boom, you have your calculator in a mini window. So let's say you want to watch a tutorial or a walkthrough while you're playing your game. Simply tap on the YouTube icon and you will get access to the YouTube application in a mini window. You can resize it. Okay, let's increase the volume.
Charger. Oh, and by the way, that X9a comes with a...
Okay, right now we are at 100%, but if you notice, the volume can go all the way up to 200%. And this volume booster will come in handy if you're going to be using your tablet in public or in places where there's a very loud ambient noise in the background. Another feature that is missing in the Game Manager is the voice changer. So based on the comments, this is a very desirable feature for a lot of you. Unfortunately, HONOR MagicOS doesn't have that feature yet. So hopefully that's one of the features that they can add in the future. One last thing that you would want to set when you're playing games is the performance mode. So to do that, just go to battery and make sure that performance mode is turned on. Let's kick things off with Genshin Impact. Let's set the graphics to highest. Frame rate, we're gonna push to 60 FPS. Visual effects, of course, is gonna be on high. Let's see how it performs. Okay, it's playable, but hey, it's not super smooth. Feels like we're doing about 10 to 15 FPS. So I'm gonna drop the graphics down to lowest. FPS to 60. Noticeable performance improvement. So now this feels more like 30 FPS. And of course, because our screen is big at 11.5 inches, the edges are much more visible. So you can see the aliasing on the curves. Yeah. So on low graphic settings, you get the best performance, best and most stable frame rates. But since we're using a very large display, the artifacts and the low, the way that the textures are being stretched is more visible. I'm gonna try to bring it to, I'm gonna try to bring it to high. Alright, so the scaling is still visible. Okay, now I set it to medium. And once again, the frame rates haven't really improved. So I would play this on low, simply because I prefer smooth performance. I like very stable frame rates. But if you like eye candy, and like I said, I wouldn't take it against you if you bump this all the way up to highest and play it on the highest graphic settings despite the lower frame rates, despite the fact that it is a little choppy at highest, simply because you have a bigger viewport. So all the anti-aliasing, the scaled textures is more visible. And that's the point of having a tablet or playing games like this on the tablet. Okay, so for our MOBA test, it's Mobile Legends. Check out the graphics, ultra, then frame rate on high. Okay, so I'm curious how hard or how easy it will be to tap the middle button since we have such a large screen. Okay, so it can be challenging to reach the flicker and inspire buttons with such a big screen. I wouldn't use this for competitive gaming, to be honest. Our next test is PUBG Mobile. First, let's review the graphics. It goes all the way to HD. HDR and higher is not enabled. Frame rate goes all the way to high. While for controls, gyroscope is not supported. See the error message, current device does not support this function. Let's jump. Okay, frame rates, decent. Not super smooth, but yeah. It's okay. So we have the assistive crosshair feature turned on. Let's look at what happens if we turn it off. So the green part is the assistive feature. You can change the color. This is a limited feature that is only available in a few preset games such as PUBG Mobile. So hopefully it will come in handy if you like to play such games. For our last game, we have CarX Street. We're gonna do a memory cleanup. Then let's tweak the graphics. Oh wow, it's already super sluggish. So I don't have very high hopes here. Yeah, it's not moving at all. Oh wow, super sluggish. So we have no choice but to bring graphics all the way down. So as you can see, CarX Street is sluggish. It's like everything is in slow-mo on the HONOR Pad X9a, which is a shame because it has this big 11.5-inch display, which would have made the game more immersive. I would love to play this game on this tablet. But yeah, clearly not made for heavy and demanding games such as CarX Street Racing. Okay, so I'm scanning the surface of the device, and it seems that we're doing around 35 degrees on the average, with hotspot right around here at 38 degrees. Over to the rear panel, we're seeing temperature readings of around 36 degrees Celsius. There you go, 37 degrees right about here, which is probably where the chipset is located. Then from here, you can check out the aluminum brushed rear panel design. This one is in gray, and this is the only color that the HONOR Pad X9a comes in right now. There are no other colors to choose from, but I am pretty happy with the look of this tablet. To end this video, a few benchmarks. Antutu, 362,000 points. PC Mark, we managed to score 9,338 points. Then in Passmark, we were able to achieve 8,047 points with very, very decent read and write speeds, averaging of around 400 megabytes per second. Here is our thermal throttling test results, going down by 26% over a period of 10 minutes. And the maximum temperature went all the way up to 37 degrees Celsius. So temperature very much in control, but the performance drop is quite significant since this isn't really a high performance tablet. So the performance drop to 74% for me is quite significant. But let me know what your thoughts are so far on the HONOR Pad X9a. Let us know in the comments, and for more videos like this, head over to youtube.com, subscribe to TechKuya, and we'll see you guys there.